Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to talk about the first topic. Pick a historical figure whose influence, story, or achievements you feel have been either overvalued or undervalued. And I'm going to talk about Thomas Edison because I think he is overvalued. If I asked you who invented the light bulb, most of you would probably say Thomas Edison. But what if I told you that is a myth? Edison did not invent the light bulb, he reinvented it, and in the process outshone the real pioneers behind one of history's most important innovations. So let's start with the truth. The idea of electric light dates back decades before Edison. British scientist Humphrey Davy created the first electric arc lamp in 1802. Then came Warren de la Rue, Frederick de Molins, and most notably, Joseph Swan, a British physicist who successfully created a working incandescent light bulb a year before Edison. Swan even got a British patent in 1878. Edison only filed his in the US in 1879. In fact, they ended up in a legal battle, which ended in them having to form a joint company, Edison and Swan United Electric Light Company. So why is it Edison's name that we all remember? The answer lies not in his inventions, but in his marketing. Edison was a master of publicity. He had money, a lab full of brilliant assistants, and a deep understanding of how to take credit and control the narrative. He did not invent the phonograph or the motion picture camera entirely on his own either. These were team efforts and often built on the foundations laid by others. But Edison trademarked everything, named companies after himself, and made sure his face, not his team's, was in the newspapers. Even worse, Edison actively suppressed rival technologies. He launched a brutal campaign against Nikola Tesla, a truly visionary inventor who worked for Edison before striking out on his own. Edison promoted direct current and publicly tried to discredit Tesla's alternating current by staging cruel demonstrations, including electrocutting animals, just to prove Tesla's system was dangerous. Ironically, AC is what powers our homes today. Edison did not just take credit, he got in the way of progress. Now, I'm not saying Edison was not brilliant. He was tireless, curious, and extremely influential. But influence does not always equal to virtue. We must distinguish between being successful and being ethical, between inventing something and monopolizing it. History has placed Edison on a pedestal that he built for himself, not one earned purely through genius. So, the next time someone mentions the light bulb, think beyond the name Thomas Edison. Think about Joseph Swan, think about Tesla, think about the forgotten minds who made modern life possible. Edison was not the lone genius history remembers. He was a businessman, a brand, and at times a bully. And for that reason, I believe his legacy is overvalued. And it is time we give the unsung heroes of innovations the credit they deserve. Thank you.